Hello, today we're going to be looking at global exploration, and this can be found in Chapter 14, Section 1 of your textbook, which is called The Search for Spices. A thing to consider before we get started is that this is going to be a short lecture based on European motives and from the European standpoint of exploration. And this is all occurring during the 1400s into the 1500s. What we're going to see first and foremost as a motive is the fact that we have a growing population in Europe, a rapidly growing population, which is going to lead to a growing demand for goods, items, things that Europeans need. Ultimately, what this is going to lead to is a need for new trade routes. Europeans are going to begin seeking new and alternative ways to acquire these goods. Currently, Europeans are receiving goods from Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, and a lot of which comes either overland, which is shown by the orange path, or through the Indian trade network, which is shown by the blue path. Ultimately, though, what ends up happening is that Arab Muslims in the Middle East and Italians truly controlled the trade between Europe and Asia. And what we're going to see is that Europeans are going to seek a way to divert around this control and directly connect to the vast Indian Ocean trade network. One of the main items Europeans are seeking, not the only, but one of the main, are spices from East Asia. And some of the reasons for this is, one, they preserve food. They also add flavor to food, and they also use them for alternative things such as making medicines, perfumes, and other items. One of the first people to push for this exploration into East Asia is Prince Henry the Navigator of Portugal. Portugal being this slightly smaller country which resides on the Iberian Peninsula with Spain. Portugal, being in such a small stature, lacks a lot of natural resources. So venturing out and trying to find these through trade is ideal. The first person Prince Henry the Navigator is going to commission is Bartholomew Diaz. Between 1487 and 1488, Diaz is going to leave Portugal and venture down the coast of Africa. And ultimately, he is going to end up in the Cape of Good Hope, which is at the southern tip of Africa. Not fully realizing Prince Henry the Navigator's goal of reaching India and the Indian Ocean trade network, but making headway. Who's going to do that is this man, Vasco da Gama, who in 1497 is going to take a similar route around the tip of Africa and make his way towards Calicut, India. In doing so, Vasco da Gama is going to set up what you could call a trading empire for the Portuguese. He's going to establish little trading ports along his route, and it's going to give the Portuguese a distinct advantage in trade in this area at this time. And like I said, there's still trading going on between Asia and Europe, but now we see it truly open up between Europe and the Indian Ocean trade network through this connection made by da Gama. Portugal shares the Iberian Peninsula with Spain. And the Spanish are not going to be excluded from this exploration. And it's actually an Italian who is going to kind of bring the Spanish along. Christopher Columbus is going to ask the monarchs of Spain, Ferdinand and Isabella, to finance his trip to India. And Columbus is going to take a different route. Instead of heading around the tip of Africa, he is going to head west, believing that he can reach India in a different fashion. And this is going to occur in 1492. And what we are going to see is that Columbus greatly underestimates the size of the Earth. And he's going to end up in the Caribbean, landing on a few smaller islands, believing he has found India, which is why this part of the world is often called the East Indies. From here, what we're going to see is that Spain and Portugal are really going to seize and dominate the New World. And part of this comes from Ferdinand and Isabella appealing to the Spanish Pope, Alexander VI, to declare land in the New World for Spain. What the Pope does is literally divide the non-European world into two parts. The western portion would go to Spain. The eastern portion would go to Portugal. This is known as the line of demarcation. And it's going to be finalized in 1494 by the Treaty of Tordesillas. So essentially what we see is that the Pope has claimed that even though millions of people are currently inhabiting this area, the western portion belongs to Spain, the eastern portion now belongs to Portugal. The final person we're going to talk about today is Ferdinand Magellan, who is from Portugal. Magellan is going to set sail in September of 1519, and he, like Columbus, he is going to head west across the ocean. His goal, however, is to circumnavigate the globe, I should say, which is to completely sail around the world. So over the course of a few years, he is going to sail around the tip of South America, through the Pacific Ocean and the Indian Ocean, and finally, in September of 1522, make his way back to Portugal. When he returns, of his original 5 ships, only 1 ship remains, which includes only 18 sailors. And so Ferdinand Magellan's role in this whole exploration point in world history is being the first person, along with his crew, to circumnavigate or sail around the world.